Good afternoon, everyone. Today, we are playtesting a prototype called Battlesuit, which was developed by a classmate for our capstone project. To start, the interface features 6 buttons, each with an audio effect when hovered over, which adds a nice layer of feedback for the player. Next, I clicked on the info button, which pulled up a detailed description of the game and its concept. Taking the time to read through it, I was able to gain a much clearer understanding. Moving on, I tested the options menu. This allows players to adjust how the game is visually presented. One small issue I encountered was with the graphics settings. There was nothing displayed initially until I clicked on the arrow button. This could be streamlined for better clarity. Also, when adjusting the resolution, I'd suggest adding an X between the 2 resolution values, so it appears as 2 sets of numbers instead of a single line. From there, I checked out the patch notes section, which consolidates all of the updates and changes made to the game, a useful feature that keeps players informed about the latest improvements. Then, I jumped into the first level. Right away, I noticed that the controls are neatly displayed, with the main game controls positioned in the top right corner and specific character actions listed in the bottom center. This clear layout helps orient players immediately upon starting. As I continued playtesting the level, I encountered a minor issue. When the character faces one direction but moves in another, there's a noticeable sliding effect during walking. While the core mechanics weren't negatively impacted, this movement inconsistency may break player immersion and should be addressed to ensure smoother character handling, as it didn't impact the gameplay too significantly. Overall, I found the prototype to be very solid. There were no major issues or bugs. The game concept is strong, and I can see the potential in the mechanics. In terms of level design, the layout was well constructed, offering a good balance of challenge and exploration. However, I found myself wondering if there could be more interactive elements, such as environmental obstacles or hidden pathways, that might add depth to the gameplay. Additionally, considering the game's theme, introducing dynamic elements like enemy AI behaviors or more varied combat mechanics could elevate the overall experience. Thankfully, there were no major glitches or crashes, which speaks to the stability of the build. Still, it might be useful to keep testing for edge cases as the game progresses in development. My only additional suggestion would be to consider changing the color of the pause button when hovered over for better visual feedback, and perhaps incorporating an F key input for rapid fire, which could add a dynamic element to the combat. I hope this feedback is helpful, and I look forward to seeing how Battlesuit evolves in the coming stages of development. Thank you.